Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Switch. We got 93, 52, 93, 45.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Check three. 93, 52, 93, 44, 45.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? Them in this one.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. So they are going for it. Now Dalton got an open man. That's C.J. Uzama. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. And it'll be Dalton again. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Here's a run with Mixon, and this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, Dalton, and he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 3-yard touchdown run, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Partner, I think we can all agree that that was a pretty darn good opening drive right there. And the key to it all, going for it on 4th down earlier in the drive. Set a tone for it. And the best part, they've made it pay off.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And some space here. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Green, triple team. Flip it.
On 2nd down now, it's Logan. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Check nickel.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why I decided to go for it there.
It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just...
Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. To throw here, Dalton. He drops it off for Bernard. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They'll try on 4th. Here's Dalton. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked up by M.J. Stewart. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now a give, right side. Logan, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. They run with Logan. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Ready. Black, 50 seconds. Come on. Hey, stop.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on third down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Looking to throw again on second down. Dalton, open man is Uzama. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On third down, Mixon. He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 33-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Dalton, first and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jason Pierre-Paul just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Throwing on second and long. Dalton. Going deep downfield for Ross. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready, Black, what is that? It's even. It's going to be a long day. Check 3, check it.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. This is Logan. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down.
Mike, 57. Check back, check back. Hey, follow. 57. I got you, son. I got you. 57 to Mike. Let's go.
Here's Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 54 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Ready. Blue ready. Come on. Check 4. Check 4. Back. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Chest. Even. He's checking Craig. Big Dad. Easy. Come.
The second half starts with a carry by Jones. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Jameis now on first down. It's caught by Mike Evans. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Are we really in the second half here? And this is the first time we've seen Jameis Winston connect with Mike Evans?
Yeah, you know that they missed that in the first half. Up until this point, they really missed it, haven't they?
I think that's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now.
Throwing again on second down. Winston. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it's 3rd and 5.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a give, right side. Logan. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And Gay knocks this one through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
That's it, baby.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
To throw on third down. Dalton nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Levante David picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
They can't stop us, baby. Every time it's a sack. Come on, fellas. Regular. 45. Hey, Orbit. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Check.
Bengals going for it. Here's Dalton. And he's going to go down again. Shaquille Barrett. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Maybe it was good.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 24 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now Winston. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. It's a very short kick, taken by an up man. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. To throw on 2nd and 10. Dalton, open man is Ross, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 73 yards, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Again, it's Jones. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, it's Logan. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
It's 4th down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. That one good for 21 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, Mixon. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off.
feel. Hey, yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I